for the Power Chat series. Today we have a pre-show. We are telling you what tournament you're not going to want to miss because it is a Point Fighter Live approved event. Today we have the promoter of the Heart of Texas Classic, Joe Johnson. Joe, how are you doing today?
Doing really good. Getting really
Excited?
excited. We're
Yeah,
almost
excited
there.
to have you on. All right, so we are just under a month to your tournament. The dates of the event, August 25th to August 26th in Texas. Tell me a little bit more about how you feel just under a month out of the event.
So, whether people know this or not, this is the first year for this tournament. I'm really excited about it. We've got a really, really good location. It's central to just about anything, whether you're in the Southwest region or you're in the Heartland region for ProMac. So I'm kind of centered between everybody in Texas and in Arkansas, Missouri, all of that area. Um, but it's really close to the airport. It's probably about 15 minutes. So if you want to fly in, it's
Which
not that
airport?
far.
Which
Uh,
airport?
DFW,
Oh, perfect.
DFW.
Dallas, big
So
big airport.
yes, so we are right there. Um, maybe about a 10-minute drive from Dallas itself is where uh, the tournament's actually going to be held. Very good location. Southwest Athletic Center is actually where it's going to be. Um, let's see.
That's great. No, so Dallas, I mean, we're given the time frame and the fact that Dallas is such a big airport, for anybody who hasn't really booked their flight yet, you can still get reasonably priced tickets to fly in for this tournament, which is really nice that you're in such a central location. Is your karate school close to that? I mean, how are you feeling about national slash regional and local competitors? What will the mix be or that you're expecting?
So I've actually I did a little bit of promotion at the U.S. Open for it, and I actually have some people from Czech Republic that have reached out. They've signed up.
Wow.
So there's already a little bit like a buzz going on with not just regional but local. As far as like my local school, everything in Texas is so widespread. So saying 2 hour drive, it's not actually that far.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but my location is over in Gilmer and Longview. I got two locations. My partner in crime is Clayton Watkins. So both me and him, we do our school together. We're about 2 hours away, but we just figured who wants to come see just all the piney woods. Let's take it to a bigger city
Right.
and be a little bit closer to a metropolitan area, a better airport. That way, more centralized to get a whole lot more competitors and better competition from the entire state.
Okay. What's the registration deadline? How can people register for your event?
So registration deadline right now. So we have just before door pricing is actually active right now. So we've got that. We're actually in the last tiered pricing
Mhm.
right this second. Um, and at door pricing, obviously that goes up. So right now they can register. What it is what it will be all the way up until the day prior. So if you get there the day of and you're registering the day of, prices definitely go up then.
Okay. How can people register? What platform are you using?
So we are using Mad Action for registration. Just go to the search bar in the top, search up Heart. You'll see me right there within the first two results. So
Great. Okay. Now, this is your first tournament, part of the ProMac circuit. Tell me how you got involved with them. And it
okay.
says something to be part of the ProMac circuit.
Yes. So I started actually during the whole COVID pandemic. Very first tournament doing ProMac was Joey Perry's Arkansas Open, September 2020, and uh, we had actually just started our karate school. Started getting people that year going to tournaments. As soon as tournaments started going, we could go live and show up to the events. We started doing the Pro Mac events. And I think I've been at one event every single month for Pro Mac ever since, because just simply put, I wish I had this when I was a kid. I grew up very traditional Tong Sudo Taekwondo school, and I just wish I had this many opportunities to compete on a monthly basis, if not every other week or every single weekend, right? Like, there's so many tournaments for kids nowadays. I just wish I had it. So being able to get our students ready and to be a part of this was very big. So, showing up to so many events, people end up recognizing you, and then um, started judging shortly after, and then after that, basically said, "Hey, I'd like to get a tournament a little bit closer to home. All these other tournaments that we're doing Pro Mac
Mm-hmm.
are basically, out of state. All of them were
Right.
out of state, and so." Being able to add just another one closer to home was really important. I wanted to see my students be able to compete a little bit more, but also on top of that, uh, getting to know a lot of the competitors that are frequently out there and seeing them grow, that was a whole nother ball game for me. Where, you know if you're a martial artist and you love the game, you love the game, and it's just something in there. And watching anybody progress, I that's that's one of the things I love to watch the most. I thought I liked competing, right? But I love watching people join into the martial arts and go from beginner, intermediate, advanced, all the way through their black belt.
Is that kind of passion of watching growth, teaching, cultivating growth, one of the reasons that you're offering this free seminar? And tell me more about
Yes,
it.
yes, absolutely. A lot of times, I've seen tournaments where, you've got a seminar there and people aren't necessarily taking advantage of it. So instead of, making it just an additional cost, some tournaments for some people are just a little bit too much. So
Mm-hmm.
I personally wanted to take that on myself to make sure that I was taking care of Avery and Larry doing these tournaments, just to be able to provide this not only for my students, but any person that wants to come and register for this tournament. They get a free seminar so that they can improve their skills. I just, they're coming to support me. I want to help support them.
What's the seminar going to look like? So, for anybody watching, the flyer does say August 26th. That's when some of the competition is, but the seminar and some of the divisions are actually August 25th, the day before that date. So, if you're considering going to this tournament, just know that it's August 26th, August 25th to August 26th.
Yes.
And so, what's the layout, the time frame? What are people going to get with their registration for this free seminar?
So for this free seminar, 3:45 is actually when Larry Wells is going to be giving his seminar.
Okay.
We're going to run about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how much participation, how dead everybody is after all the amazing drills that he puts them through. Um, and then 4:45, regardless, we're going to start with Avery. She's going to do creative extreme. Larry is going to be focusing on a little bit of kickboxing, but mixed with some sport karate as well. So just all around good sparring technique that will translate across the board is what he's going to be showing everybody. And then Avery is going to be concentrating creative extreme. um, we're still trying to iron out whether we're going to do weapons, or see exactly how much we can pack into her seminar. But I wanted to point out that evening we're going to have ProMac judges training starting at 7 o'clock. So if there's anybody that wants to become a ProMac judge, 7 o'clock on the 25th, the night before the main tournament. And then we're also going to have, starting at 6 o'clock that night, Team Sync, team demo, team fighting, open rank, and continuous sparring.
I think
Uh,
that's so smart in terms of the scheduling because there have been feedback about previous tournaments this season that says, hey, don't save teams for at the end of the tournament when everybody gets caught up in their individual divisions. Get
right.
it done while before people get wrapped up and we're waiting hours on end. How much time did you kind of put into curating the schedule?
So I really have to give credit to Joey and Holly, Joey Perry and Holly Ham. They have worked with me tirelessly about making sure that we have a good, solid schedule that is going to run smooth. We're actually going to run it, you know, as silly as it sounds, two different sessions, one for the team sync, team demo, and then sparring immediately after that on Friday night. So, in order to get those things laid out properly, we, set it up so timing was almost perfect as far as all these events go for Friday
Sure.
evening. But that in and of itself for the sessions on the following day, like you said, we're not having to wait and stand
Mhm.
around for a competitor to be done with a division over here. Oh, and now we're waiting for somebody over there. So a whole lot of thought and coordination has gone into this schedule. I actually have a preliminary schedule for it right now that is out. Um, you can check out ProMac, or you can check out Heart of Texas Classic on Facebook and Instagram. I've actually got that schedule posted out in both those locations. I'll be getting that schedule on the heartoftexasclassic.com here later on this evening.
Great.
And then probably in about a week to 2 weeks, I'll be releasing the session schedule that will have exactly what events, what age groups, at what times. So
Okay.
we're looking at starting at 8:30, then 11 for the second session, and so on and so forth. So
So now covering some of the logistics, it's a 2-day event. People are going to need to sleep somewhere. Tell me
yes.
more about a hotel room block and what maybe the benefits are of getting your name down for that.
So the Southwest Athletics Center is actually where the event will be held. 1 mile down the road
Perfect.
is the Hilton Garden Inn in Louisville. You can go to Mad Action, and there's a link on Mad Action to that hotel if you would like to get the group rate. You can click on that if you go to Heart of Texas Classic.com. There's a link on that site as well. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll actually see a link for the Hilton Garden Inn. And uh, just click the link, it'll get you in there so that you have the group code. Worst case scenario, you give them a call and let them know that you're with my tournament, and you should get squared away.
Okay, great. Now, wrapping up in terms of the awards, what is the take home for winning grands here at the Heart of Texas Classic?
So we're in Texas. We like to
Mm-hmm.
do Texas things. I've got a bull on my logo. I said, what
Yeah.
would be better than actually getting a set of bull horns that you can hang on the wall? So I've actually got, now, mind you, they are not real.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They are 40-inch horns.
Wow.
However, they break down into three pieces. So if there's those that are flying, you'll actually be able to fit those in your bag.
Perfect.
Um, they have a pretty good weight to them. I think everybody will actually be really, really happy with them, but it is a set of longhorns, and I'm actually pretty excited about it. I thought it was perfect, especially being in Dallas.
That's a really cool. And now, in terms of prize money, you're offering prize money for grands, men and women, and the other divisions.
Yes, absolutely. So I actually have to iron out exactly how much we're
Okay.
gonna get. I'm still working some sponsorship before
All
I
right.
release that amount of information. But
Still plenty of time. We have, a
yes,
month until the tournament.
yes, but there will be money for all of our Grands divisions black belt.
Great. Okay. Awesome. All right. So to just reiterate, as we wrap up the show, we have a Pro Mac rated event, the Heart of Texas Classic, If you're flying in or driving in right near Dallas, plenty of things to do with a group rate hotel, cool awards, and a free seminar. Is there anything else that I really missed?
Um, Honestly, not that I can think of. I'm just really, really thankful for everybody that comes to support. I appreciate you. I hope this is a really, really good event for everybody and something that we can continue on and build on for the future.
I'm so excited. This is going to be an awesome event. I think a lot of people are going to come out, and good luck. And I wish you the best for this tournament. Everybody, again, it's a Point Fighter Live approved event and ProMac rated event. So make sure you take advantage of this tournament right in the heart of Texas. All right, take care, everybody.
Thank you.